Hi, it's Valerie Holden, and my website is valerieholden.com. And I just wanted to share with you a little bit about what I do and why. But first, a funny little story. Here, I wanted to look real cool and have all my notes set up. So all I had to do is a little quick peek and look very professional. So what happens? I've spent 20 minutes playing with my bangs, so I didn't have a split in them. Then as I'm getting ready, the dogs start barking. And then as I get ready, an appliance delivery truck decided to start the truck up outside, and he idled out there for about 5 or 10 minutes. So we're just gonna go with it. Whatever happens, happens. I might cheat and look at my notes occasionally, just so I make sure I share everything that I want to share with you. And if anything else happens, we're just gonna go with the flow. So here we go. As I said, I am a passion coach and mystical mentor. And what I do is I help women find passion and meaning in life. And our life purpose is those things that we're passionate about. And when we don't feel like we have any excitement or passion in our lives are sort of dull and dreary, and we're just not living our full life. And so what I do is help people figure out what are our passions, what is our purpose, and then we actually design a path to get you from where you are right now to that ultimate life of living your passion and purpose, a life of excitement and fulfillment, and maybe even enlightenment. We deal with both spiritual concepts as well as traditional coaching style concepts, but I call myself a mentor because I don't just do coaching where I draw things out. Many times a mentor just will tell you what to do. And I know I love that when I'm working with somebody myself as a client. Sometimes I just need somebody to tell me what to do. Don't ask me what I think. I wouldn't have hired you if I knew. That's why I need your help bouncing ideas off, or just tell me and I will do it. I'll follow the steps. So, how I got here is I had a good life. I had a good career. I was a police officer for 20 years. I loved it. One of my favorite jobs. Where else can you drive around and tell people what to do all day? It's fun. Um, but while I was doing that, oh, and you just get to talk to people. So that was the fun part. I love sharing things. And as a police officer, you do get to share things and help people. And that's what I'm doing now, just in a different capacity. But while I had that career, like I said, I loved it, but I felt like something was missing. I felt that there was something more that I should be doing. And I started taking yoga. And what I loved about it was the final part, the Shavasana, where you just lay there and relax. And that seemed to be like a spiritual connection for me. And that got me started on my journey of looking at different spiritual techniques, different healing modalities. I became a Reiki master and started learning hypnosis and past life regression. And through developing all that, but still not knowing what am I supposed to be doing, I found there's a book called The Passion Test, and I became a passion test facilitator. So one of the things that I do is using some of the techniques in that book, that's what we're doing. We're finding our passions, we're finding our purpose. And it's a whole process that I take clients through. And so I just want to share what I do and how I've helped some of my clients. I've had one client who went from 3 dead-end jobs and not spending much time with his family because he was working all the time. He ended up actually started a career doing counseling with people, and he loves it. That was his calling, that's his purpose, and that's what he's doing now. Um, with me, my purpose now is this, helping people find their purpose, because I don't want to see anybody feeling like I did, having that empty spot, feeling that I'm supposed to be doing something different, but I don't know what it is. And at that time, myself, I didn't have anybody to show me how to do that. And that's why I was searching here and there and trying all these new things. Well, what came out of that for me is something really good. I can take all those techniques and things that I learned and use them as needed with each client. So I have like a whole tool bag of stuff, which is fun. So let me take you through the 6 steps that we go through to help find our purpose. And so, first of all, first thing is you need to determine, where are you right now? Where are you in life? Is your life good? There's different areas. So, is your life good with your relationships? Is life good with where you live? Do you like where you live? Is your life good with your career? How are your finances? Are you having any fun? Let's see where you are, because we need to work and start with where you are. Once you do that, there's exercises we go through. There's something called the Wheel of Life, and those are the things. There's 8 different facets to your life, and we're going to evaluate each one of those. Then we're going to develop a spiritual connection. And as I mentioned, our purpose is those things that we're passionate about. And where did we get those passions? We got those passions from the divine, from the universe, from God, from spirit, whatever you choose to call that higher purpose. We're given those passions because that's what we're supposed to be following while we're here. That is our life purpose. And when we are living our life purpose, that's when we're out there, we're fulfilling our dreams, we're fulfilling our purpose, and we're also inspiration for other people. Because when we're living our life to the fullest, we can be an example that people can see, and they can change their lives just by seeing what we're doing. And so we're able to encourage people, sometimes without even knowing it. People just see us living our full life, and that gives them some excitement, a little nudge to start living their best life. When we're developing those spiritual connections, some of the things that we work with, I'm going to give you a list right now, but I will go in depth on each one in other videos. We'll just do a whole series. And so one of them is just tapping into your intuition. What's the best way for you to tap into your intuition? There's 5 different ways, and we're going to figure out which one is your way. Then we also do chakra work. There's little energy centers in our body that we get balanced and do that. Sometimes we'll do some meditation, because you can connect with the divine while you're meditating. We get messages. There's oracle cards. That's also an easy, quick connection to the divine. And some yoga poses or yoga philosophy is very good, helping develop our spiritualness. Okay, helping us with our spiritual development. So that's good. Then, okay, that was number 2, developing our spiritual connection. So we've got determining where are you right now, and then our spiritual connection, developing that. And then number 3 is uncovering our life purpose. And we do that again through the intuition exercises, because you're going to be receiving messages from the universe, from the divine, once you develop your intuition. Also, we can do Reiki, which is a type of healing process, but that can also open us up, and we can now have a better understanding of ourselves, what we should be doing. Also, there's a technique that's called quantum healing hypnosis technique. And through that, we actually have a connection with our higher self and get some answers. So that helps us define a little bit of what our life purpose is. So we've got determining where we are, developing spiritual connection, and uncovering our life purpose. Oh, there's also, didn't mention this, there's some exercises that are just really right to the point of helping you decide which things are most important to me. And that's an exercise that helps you figure out your purpose, your passions. Then once we figure those out, the 4th step is creating a plan so you can actually get to your final destination of living your purpose and passion. And I like to call that the path to your purpose, because we're making a little path. Sometimes we get off path, but that's okay. We can just come back on. Sometimes there's little detours. but we're working our way through. And some of the things that are included as you go down the path is setting goals, building self-confidence, getting you through procrastination. I'm here to give you that little kick in the butt. Come on, get going. And fears. What fears come up? So many times when we start something new, we have fears. And that's just because we don't know what it is. It's a change, it's the unknown. And are we going to stay comfortable where we are with the things that we do know? Or are we going to take that step forward into the unknown? But once we step into the unknown, there's so many good things that can happen to us. The world is opening up for us. The universe is opening up for us. Yet there's that little hesitation. And that's where I'm here to help you get through that fear. And remember, fears are just thoughts in our head. People define that as false expectations appearing real. That expectation is something that we've come up with, like, oh my gosh, if I do this, the world's going to end. If I do this, it might affect this relationship. If I do this, I might have to go out and meet new people. If I do that, whatever it is, it's just a story we're making up in our mind. The more that we make up stories that are more negative, that gets built into our subconscious. And our subconscious believes everything we tell it, whether it's something that's negative or something that's positive. And as we start filling it with those ideas that the expectations that aren't real, it can make that happen. So we want to change those thoughts that we have, those fears that we have, into something positive and step forward. And when we're filling our subconscious with those new positive ideas or visualizations of your new life, the things that you want to add in your life, now we're moving forward. And as we go, something else might come up and another fear might come up, but that's okay. We're going to work through that as well. And once you break through that, we might be setting some new goals because you've already achieved this. Now you have some new goals. And here we go. Well, here's another wall. Guess what? We're going to break through that, go over it, go around it, but you're going to keep going forward all the time. It's okay. So that was number 4. Number 5 is, as I mentioned, we're going to hit blocks. So overcoming those blocks. So, okay, so let's go back to 4. It's just creating that path and the plan. And then the other thing is overcoming the blocks. So I sort of talked about that already. Oops. So once we get to blocks, these are some of the things that come up: procrastination, lack of motivation, again, self-confidence. All of a sudden we're trying something new and we might be confident about something we know, but now we're afraid again. So there goes our confidence. We have to build that up for this new thing. Sometimes we have health concerns. What is that? What are we stepping forward to? Do we need to get ourselves in a better, healthy body, mind, and spirit in order to move forward? Well, if you do, we're going to work on that. Get you where you need to be. Do you have a fear of success? That's not unusual for a lot of people. A lot of it depends on how did we grow up? It may be things that we heard or saw in our own household, things from our parents, things from older siblings, aunts, uncles. It also could be things that you learn just from watching TV or from classmates or other friends, things that you might hear or see, or commercials, billboards. What is it? What is it out there that you've seen and now is embedded in your subconscious again? If there is fear of success, we're going to work through that. So you're going to be eager to succeed at new things. And money blocks. That is a big thing with many people. Again, like the success. What did you hear when you were growing up? What did your parents say? Was there a lack of money in the house? Or did you hear something like, oh, rich people are evil, or money is the root of all evil, or rich people are stuck up? Or we're going to change that. How many rich people are there that contribute to charities and are out there helping people? So if some of the money things, lack of money at your house, or we always have to save and you're stuck with always saving, or you're stuck with only having a certain amount of money in your bank account and then you blow it for some reason, that's all pre-programmed. And we're going to see where you are if you're somebody that has money blocks. And we're going to work on that so you can be financially abundant. We're going to work through any blocks there. And so that was number 5. And then number 6 is once you achieve everything on that path, now let's start back at number 1, repeat everything. You've already achieved a lot of stuff. So let's see where you are now and let's make those new plans for the next step so you can be even more fulfilled. Because once you've achieved something, you can't just stop. You want to keep growing. And that's a wonderful thing. So that is, let me just repeat all those again. So first, we're going to determine where you are right now as we start. Then we're going to develop your spiritual connection. And then we're going to uncover what's your life purpose. We're going to figure that out. And once you have that, then we create that path so you can fulfill your purpose. Path to your purpose. And then we're going to overcome any blocks that you hit along that way. We're going to get unstuck, or we're going to be able to just blast through those blocks or go around. Somehow we're going to go around them, over them, blast through, whatever it is. You're not going to be stuck anymore. You're going to have the techniques that you can use to blast through those. And then you're going to achieve that purpose. And then repeat again, and repeat again, and repeat again. You can just do this for the whole rest of your life. Once you get to that place where you're really loving things are, if you want to stay there, you can. But I think it's important that we continue growing. Otherwise, we just get stagnant. You know, it's like, have you ever seen anybody who they look forward to retirement and then they retire? Now, what are they going to do? Maybe they sit around watching TV all day, or they have a lack of purpose, and you can sort of see it. It shows the way, and just even the way people walk or stand up. When you're living your life purpose, you're expanded, you stand tall, shoulders back. You have that energy emanating from you. Somebody that doesn't have a purpose is not living their purpose. They're more contracted. They are stressed. They feel disappointed many times. They're anxious because they're not happy with what they're doing, yet they don't know what to do. And that just sort of keeps them in a little box. We don't want to be in a little box. We want to be out here in the world. And so that's where I can help you get there. So in the comments below, I'm going to put a link so you can get a little handout, and it is called 6 Steps to Discover Your Passions and Live Your Dreams. And you just click there, sign up for that, and that's the first step. I would love to talk to you after that. Please leave your comments below and get that little 6 steps. It's sort of what I just outlined. And you can be on your way, and that's it for now. Watch the following videos where I explain the different things, the techniques that we use that helps you develop things. I'll go more in depth on what those are. So again, down in the comments below is a link so you can get the handout of, I just forgot what it was. 5 steps. I went through 6 right now, but number 6 was repeat. 5 steps to discover your passion and live your dreams. So that's it for now. Take care, and I hope to be seeing you in these future videos. Bye.